Phase one, being new kids on the block, GALVmed hasn't been around for a while. It's only about 5 years, and in industry speak, that's a very, very short time. But we have done a lot in that short time. Phase one has been primarily looking more at product development, which is you have to have a product which is there, which you need to put out there. Phase two is primarily looking more towards the delivery now of that product. So what are the obstacles along the value chain that you have to do or you have to address to allow for adoption by the farmer at the grassroots? There are many countries where you have actually got vaccines and drugs available, but these maybe are not quality controlled drugs. They are not regulated. In some cases, they're not even legally allowed in those countries, but you see them there on shelves, and farmers don't actually have access to that. It could be because of a myriad of problems. One that people would think is very logical is price. It's too expensive for them to afford. And we found completely the contrary to this in our work in GALVmed, in our pilot projects. Farmers, if they see value in something and they see that it actually benefits them, they will find the money to pay for it because they see that it adds value to them. They will find the way in which they can raise the money to buy these vaccines because they see the value in it for them. So really, it's like I said, you look along the chain, okay, and in phase two, we're looking more at trying to solve those downstream bottlenecks. And we know we have to be realistic. We can't do it for all diseases. But for the target diseases that we have, if we can show that the approach is right, then we expect and we hope that others now will jump on board with that same approach. And we also gather information from the approaches that we use to create an advocacy platform where we take the results, hard, concrete evidence results in terms of data that we collect from where we are on the ground, and try to convince the policymakers in terms of advocacy at very highest levels, both in the West and also locally, in Africa itself, to try and change the systems which they have so that it can improve the livelihoods of farmers getting access to these products.